Alrighty, it is 1:11:26. We are in the forest. This is the second video. We made one where we started working. We got a little bit of a boat built here. And you can see the boat really only needs a couple logs. We've got the 4 ropes. I showed you where those were. We also... Let me get some fresh meat cooking here. We also started building at least the bottom base of a fence or a little mini wall that we're going to throw up. And I'll show you that right now. What we need is a couple more logs for the boat. I might as well stock up on logs. But you can see here, each one of those hammers is maybe 10 rocks or something. And I can't add rocks while I'm holding this, but as we go around, we can just fill up on these goddarn rocks. And what I like to do is not finish... I don't like to finish it one chunk at a time. I like to randomly fill it up so that, you know, so that it's not like you're having to jump over a wall until it's a wall. Until it's really functional and blocking... Oh no, where's my sled? Until it's a functional wall, though, I don't really want to have it in my way, if that makes sense. Let's get our sled. We probably will run into some bad guys. They do either... I think they come over this hill right here. It might be just a smidge further. But what we're going to do is I'm going to get stocked on stuff. I'm going to hope to find where the... there's a little fish pond here that I think is straight ahead. We're going to fill up on logs. I like to keep a few trees... Yeah, right there. There's the fish pond. I mean, speak of the devil. I like to keep a few trees, though, so I am not going to chop down all of them as I take out the chainsaw. Because I feel like they drop sticks, and it just kind of looks cool on the edge to have it. Like if you're standing over here, okay, here's why, okay? I'm coming up the hill, right? Even if all you had was 10 trees right here, it looks like, wow, look at this cool forest over here. You could come up and just clear out every single tree beyond this. You wouldn't really know. But if all you do is clear out this little bunch of trees right here, it just looks like a completely barren hill. It doesn't look as cool. Like, so for this tree would be like the most important. Maybe these couple ones would be next. But like, if I chop down this one or the ones behind it, I bet I wouldn't even notice. So that's my logic. Now, am I going to stick to that rule 24/7? You'll have to hold me to that. Oh, I got tons of sticks. Gravy. Okay, we are full on sticks, which is good. Actually should make a stick holder. But yeah, full on sticks. I'm not too worried about the gas. I think we have only 2 left. But I can show you how we can easily get 4. Maybe what we'll do... we're probably not doing that. I'll probably wait till I really need to get 4. We'll come down to 1, then I'll get nervous. Okay, where's my other logs? A tree is going to give you at least 4 logs, sometimes more. So keep that in mind. Oh, I'm picking them up instead of putting them down. Man, my nose is itchy. I don't know why I get so itchy, but... Okay. We're full there. Let's get another tree chopped here. Now this tree, if I was going to build a base, one close to the water there, one here, and then I can enclose the base, and I can even have it just be all walls, and the only way to get in is climbing up. And you kind of saw that at Deer's Pond. And actually, as I'm saying that, thinking of ponds, then we're standing next to it, where are my fish? Do we have fish here? I can just shoot them with this even. Now look, you're not going to see any fish, right? Like, where's all the fish? Check this out. I could be wrong. This could be a non-fish one, but look, you just look around. There's no fish. Where's the fish? Oh, this one's cool because this has a little land in the middle. Is this really a no-fish pond? Wow. That's crazy. I need to make some food. Build a temporary fire. This is kind of cool because if a guy came to attack you, I think he could totally run in and attack you. But they don't swim in water, so I wonder what that really means. Alright, do I have some bird? You got some bird meat. Let's throw some bird meat on there. I throw another one. Let's just get 3 on there. I need to fill up my little empty water pot anyways. Filling her up. This is a nice location And my cove base, once I put that wall up, you know, you can come here for resources. There is not fish, though. Weird. Alright, well, let's hope for a deer then, or even a bunny. Let me poke my head up here just to make sure Deerville isn't sitting here. So I'm going to starve to death if I don't get some real meat. Any deer, anything? Nothing. We'll find stuff. Maybe we'll just go to the island and hunt turtles and risk it. We need the turtle shelf to get water stocked up. So yeah. Alright, let's do this. Let's eat the bird. Keep forgetting about that. And I really avoid eating the candy bars. I'm not sure if that's a huge game strategy, but to me, seems like the game doesn't want you drinking soda or candy bars. I will. There's a deer right next to me. Okay, don't make any noise. Look at this deer. Nothing to see here, deer. Just the natural forest sound of. They might be used to chainsaws, right? If they're in a. And then we're coming. There's 2 deer. Mr. Buddy Boy and Deer. Okay, we got one. Alrighty. Well, there's our meat. There's our meat. Okay, we can bring it back. Can't use the hides. Eat one more little nibble here. And then you always want to keep your forest clean. So if you do the temporary 2-stick fire, you can destroy it. Even if you have the option, I'll show you, of gameplay. Regrowing trees, cheats off. Allow building destruction. That is off. The main reason I do that is if I build some huge base, it's fun and yada yada yada. You could have a Master Blaster guy come through and just like destroy your whole base. So, or if you get hung up and you're in a teeny tiny little baby base, they can blow the base out and get you. So I don't like that. All right, let's keep our. See if we can, where's that sled at? Can I hit the sled with the tree? But okay, let's get some more logs. I'm glad we got wood. We found. I mean, it doesn't have fish, but it had deer next to it. So what more can you ask for? We can easily find another pond not too far away with fish, I'm sure. And actually, I can think of where one is not too far away. I think there might even be a cave next to it. As big as the island is, it's not really that big. Okay, I should have like 1 or 2 more logs somewhere. Okay, good. Still missing a couple logs, man. Alright, I'm just seeing so many sticks here. Alright, we'll chop this guy and call it a day. And we're doing pretty good. Alright, I'm trying to think. When you have a boat, there's some options you have, okay? So if I say, hey, I want to go to this island, right? Like I'm telling you about. I want to get the island. I want to do my thing. I don't think the bad guys run here. I think they might run on the other side of this. But I am surprised they haven't came up behind me like, rah, we're coming over the hill. But when you have a boat, I could have sworn this was the path they go on. You can fit something on it. And a lot of times what I would do is I would do like a rabbit holder. And once you catch a rabbit, you have to set a trap. You have to catch it. That's the only way. You can put it in a little pen. And I think you have to catch at least 2. And then they start breeding. And pretty soon your pen can have 5, maybe even 6. It takes time. But then let's say you get 3 pens full. You get a pen here, a pen somewhere else. Pretty soon you can just have a pen on your boat, a pen on boat number 2. Pretty soon you have just endless rabbit. Not really necessary. It's not like you're like, what a great food supply this is. But it just is cool to breed rabbits. Now check this out. I was kind of saying this before. I can just, well, I can't see. I can't even drive it up. Yes, but look, see that hand? Come on, let me show the people this cute stuff. I'm pumping it like crazy. You can just push it, and like, how far can we go? Look at this. We're just like, okay, you can go wherever you want. All right, now I'm gonna push it back onto the water just to not screw stuff up. Because what I want to do, actually, that's a great spot. Let's get it where it's actually floating. Okay, it is actually floating. Okay, now if guys came, I could just back up. I could be on the boat sniping them. All right. Now for arrows, we're good. We have like 40. Yeah, 40 is plenty. You almost don't want to have more than 40 because if you stumble across arrows, you're gonna get 10 good ones. Like you can see, I have a lot of good ones. Okay. Now, what I want to do is build something on this boat. Almost a water collector sounds awesome. A rabbit cage is cool. A drying rack sounds... Actually, a drying rack... I don't know if I've done a drying rack. You know, that's not a bad idea for... I mean, the whole story I had about going to get a turtle... Let's do a drying rack. Let's put it right here. I don't know that I've done a drying rack on a boat. We can start... We'll just get 2 drying here. We will put 2 down here. And actually, let's go... we need to get a good water supply over here. We're going to take that extra backup. Let me see what our time looks like. How are we doing? We're at 10 minutes. Okay, perfect. Like to make about 15-minute videos. It's a nice, healthy way for me to, like on a day like today, pump out 4 or 5 videos, and then if I take a day off, I'm fine. So that's my logic. Let's get going. Are we good? What do we really need? We have sticks, and I didn't use any sticks. We have like full-on sticks. We're not full. What did I... Oh, I just used them to make this. Okay, that's okay. Let's roll. Oh, is it going to make it where I can't steer? Come on. I think I messed it up. And I don't think I can destroy it, right? Oh, here we go. Okay, it's just a little hard to steer. It's kind of cool. Alright, let's roll. There should be an island. And I'm going to start a little 5-minute timer here. I usually start at the beginning. I'm thinking within a minute we're at an island. Let's see. Okay, we're looking. We got a couple meats. We should have enough sun. I feel like we burn through sun a lot of times. Can I make some sort of shelter? Hang on a second. You know what? Let's make that temporary. Oh, I need logs. That's what I should have built. I should have built the log thing. That's what I need, because then I can build my little shelter. You know what I can do? Hang on. Let me show you. Okay, I do need to get sticks. I can build a little temporary shelter just to get us through. So let me get those sticks real quick. And we'll do that. We'll make a little... And I could probably save it there, too. So we'll do a video getting there, getting settled. I should have done logs, though, because how else do you... You know why I should have done logs? Why you have to almost always do logs is, how do I get logs to the... how do I get them to the island, right? It's really the only way. I almost want to build a log thing. I want to see if I can fit 2 things, which I do not think you can. Maybe we should just try. Okay, what do we got here? 15? We need... Let's get stocked up on logs. Is there some around here? 16, 17, I think. 18. 2 more. Okay, how are we doing? Is that 19? That is. Okay, just 1 more. Prefer to pick them up off the ground and try to hope that the long sticks grow into trees. I'm not sure how this works, but I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, now do they just fall? Let's run over here. I really don't want to chop a stick and waste them. Alright, we're going to have to waste them because we need to get going. Okay, my guy is so tired, though. Good Lord, why is he so tired? All that running. Okay, I'm looking over here. Where's the bad guys? I'm not seeing them. I am very tempted to try to build a log holder on this because, yeah, that's going to... Oh, no. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh, did I drop it? Did I eat it? I think I grabbed it and dropped it. Or no, I just picked it up. Okay. So as I pushed E, which is what I use to like grab the sticks and stuff, or to grab the oar to control the raft, I picked up the meat. That's the only negative. And I would say that's a big one. When I had rabbit, I would, there were times that I would drop a rabbit in the ocean, just cause. So what I do is I look away and then push E. And then it seems like that helps. Okay, let's put that meat back. How's this guy doing? How you guys doing? Yeah, I want to build a log holder on here. So when we get there, we can build. Now, let me show you what else we can build, though. Here's my other idea. We could build this shelter. It takes 26 and 14. And in fact, because there's bad guys here, let's just get going and do it. We are running out of daylight. Oh, and it's already been a couple minutes. All right, well, let's see if we can get to an island in 2 minutes. Then we'll make either like 1 or 2 more videos, and we will call that a good day. Because if I can release like a forest video every other day, every 3 days, twice a week, I think people like the forest. So, oh, what's happening? Oh, he's looking at the picture. Randomly this occurs. He just pulls out a picture, and he's like, hey, why are you having so much fun not looking for the kid? And I'm like, get out of here. Okay, can we go? Why am I locked up? Okay. Let's just head this direction. Now you're going to look out and you're going to say, I don't see an island. Where's the island? It's out there. Okay? You'll be seeing it. Alright? Man, it feels like my guy's like driving on stuff. What's he driving? I think the stick thing is messing my guy up here. Something's going on. I'm going to turn real far left. Something's weird here. I'm hitting an edge, maybe. I thought there was an island just right next to these guys. Not too far. Come on, let's get out there. I do like this as a meat hauler, though. But realistically, meat, especially if you know, now that I'm thinking about it, you know, if you can get 3 dried fish and you can get, you know, dried lizard, and you can get dried rabbit, and you can hold 4 dried large meats, you don't really need to haul meat. But in this instance, I do have a trouble with meat, so if this is what gets me out to the island, then so be it. Now I keep acting like I get hung up on some. There's an island. There's our juicy island. There's the Catalina to our California. Okay. I think we're going to get there with enough time to build a base and sleep. And if it was dark, I think it would be pretty hard to see. So it might be interesting to see, kind of once it gets dark, to look back and see what you can't see. But let's get out there. Another cool thing about the boat, as far as travel, I'm just clicking the mouse button once, and it is pushing. So it's almost like an auto run button, but you do have to hold it down. Where, if you're running on land, you have to hold shift and up, is my understanding. They don't have any auto run. Now look, see how it's getting dark? I can just barely see. Okay, now here's one island. There is a pretty nice island set up here. I guess it's good. We're going to use a temporary save, so nothing's permanent here. Let's get parked. Alright, we're here. I'm looking away so I don't grab my meat. I can already see some stars. Let me do this. Do not make any fires. Be careful using your sticks. One time I made a fire with 2 sticks. And I wanted to build something like this because I had logs. And I had like 6 sticks. And I was like, oh my god, why'd I build that fire? But we're going to build the temporary shelter. And we're going to just put it wherever because it's temporary. Now the deal with the temporary shelter is this. Okay, you can see the moon rising behind conveniently. You build it, yes? I can save it all I want. Look, I'll save it, okay? It's still here. It's saved. Once I sleep, it's gone. You'll even, poof, you can hear the sound, okay? That's how the temporary one works. Not that bad. I wish it would give me like 2 little logs. Check this out, though. The other thing is, I'm going to eat my meat here, drink my water. In the morning, and sometimes at night, there is something to, what am I talking about? See, look, you got the bigger bird, man. I don't know if the meat's any different. This is the place? No, there's another island. This might be the one. No, this is the one. There should be, I'm just leaving the boat over there. You know, let me grab the boat, and I'm going to show you. And we gotta, hang on. We gotta catch those turtles. Yeah, see, here's the turtles. Okay, check it out, though. You got turtles here. This is the spot that I was thinking of. You got turtles. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna call that another video. Okay, I showed you how to get here. I showed you, you can see relative where it is. Go where these little huts are and just go across. And just head, I mean, if it rises in the east, head, what is it? North, east, south. Head south from those buddy boys. Alright, I'm going to make another video, though. Thank you so much for watching. If there's any way you can find another subscriber for me, I would really appreciate it. We will see you in just a second.